What do you want to know? You got to ask the questions, dude, because I can't just do this thing on my own, all right?
Pros of T-blades.
Pros of T-blades. Well, I would say 100% I'm pro for the T-blade because unlike some of the friggin' local rats that skate at this place, you know, they definitely, you know, rip and tear the ice up and stuff, you know. I'm a 250 pound, can we say that word? I'm a 250 pound, well, okay, maybe I'm not 250, but in any case, you know, guys, you know what the hell I'm getting at, okay? These T-blades are so powerful when it comes to your turning abilities, doing tricks. You know, if you're like JJ and stuff that's, you know, rubber band man, you know, they can stretch those legs out to freaking wider than this shit. You know, he can get up onto his heels and all that kind of stuff and do it, but because of that rounded radius on the rear of the skate, it's not like your regular conventional blade. Up and over you'll go, you know, with the T-blade. Where conventional blade, you'd probably be you'd be safe on that and you won't fall backwards. But the part I like most about it is how you hook. And for 220 pounds, now I'm, you know, went on a severe diet from the last interview, okay, 250 pounds, right? And just having the turning capability and knowing this, being secure for not sliding out from underneath you, you hook and pull at the same time, creating a huge noise vortex, of course, you know, doing Mach 13, whatever it is that I'm doing, which is, you know, up there with Sky, of course, you know. Backwards, the boy can't touch me, okay? Because T-blades, let me tell you, those things are like Formula Ones. They just hook and grab and just go. Conventional blades, you got to sharpen them quite a bit. May last quite long, you know. On a actually a T-blade will last a lot longer. You know, just from the bag. As soon as you buy them, put them on. No need to sharpen. For probably, I think I run mine for about 4 months. Okay, now I don't skate every single day, so that's a big difference. You know, JJ guys, those boys, you know, they're there skating, spinning, spraying, doing whatnot. They're going to dull the blade pretty fast, and so within 30 days, I'm sure they probably have to pop on a new pair, and away they go. With me, 4 months later, sometimes I take a little rat tail file and get down the middle of them, and just to kind of put a little sum on the thing, you know, and that little sum gets me going. But really, realistically, 4 months on my calendar, I know to change them out, and it's kind of like an oil change, you know, on a car. What else do you want to know?
Downside?
Downside of T-blade? Well, let's see. Probably because you can't do any heel stops. You really don't. If you want to maintain a sharp edge, you have to find other ways of doing it, because the regular sharpening procedures won't really do it, because the runners are just too thin. You know, runs into the plastic formers. Some people say they make a lot of noise. I like that noise. So it scares people, but at the same time they know that, oh, here comes Hollywood. So you know, a lot of people are like, how come yours makes more noise than mine? Well, factor in the weight. So 210 pounds, you know, versus 225 where I was on the last interview, and 250 on, or is that 250 on the last one? So they really depend on how hard do you like to skate. Are you beginner? Then you probably don't want to get the 9s. Okay, you probably want to stay with maybe like a 13 or maybe stay at an 11. But if your abilities are in that high expert pro class, then oh great, here comes Terry. Great, of all people, Terry. She doesn't skate.
Oh my gosh, you're still here. Because it's gone already.
Hey, how's it going? Good.
Oh yeah, we're just flapping our gums over here. Mike wanted to have this T-Blade interview, so I'm just doing it. How much are you going to pay me for this interview, dude?
Nothing.
It's just not happening. It's just not happening. So, you know, if you're, you know, in that expert type class, you know, amateur class, right around there, is there even such a thing when it comes to skating? Freestyle skating? Nines is the way to be, okay? That's nines, baby, all right? That's it. But keep in mind, you don't want to get hurt on these things, because if you don't know how to stop, then a nine's going to throw you into the boards or into the glass, and that's the last thing that you want to do. So keep it safe. If you know how to skate and you're really good about stopping, then, you know, go from maybe a 13 to an 11 to a 9. Don't go, you know, full bore and just go 9 and expect things to happen. You need to learn how to skate on those things first before you can do that. So the pros and cons on that. The con side is if you're not your abilities aren't that great, then don't wear the 9s. I'm a medium 9. Okay. I've tried the L9s, and the L9s. Oh, come on! Don't be hating. Okay, the L9s. Excuse me, this is my interview over here. Bring that camera back over here, damn it. So you want to be able to have the L9s are really, really good as when you want speed, okay? And when you've got the speed and cranking those turns, okay, long radius turns, those L9s are going to be fabulous. M9s is when you really want to be agile and aggressive on the ice, where you can just whip one direction to the other and have, now what is this, double photography going on over here? This is just way too much distractions, okay? I mean, oh, it's a photo moment. That's just long. I don't even have a T-blade in my hand to give an example. Get the T-blade out of the car, okay? That's just messed up. Can we take two? Take two. Oh, man. Brought to you by Bath & Body Works. This here happens to be a nice little hand soap. You're able to clean those hands just after those nice little times you fall on the ice. We received 2 of these items, okay? Not only just 1, but 2 of these items from Saori and her family. What a great family they are. What a great skater that she is, along with Terry, Mike, and the rest of our gang. Can't forget about Manu, can't forget about myself, can't forget about Noriko, can't forget about Chanel, and what the hell's the rest of our clans?
The gang.
Damn. Asia and my favorite. Who's my favorite?
Kelly.
Who?
Kelly.
Kelly? Kelly's not my favorite.
She's not your favorite?
Yeah, but Kelly's in there too, okay? But she's not my favorite. All right, Kelly, I'm just lying, all right? You know you're my favorite. Number 1. All right? Is it Asia?
You said
Not Asia. I said Asia already?
Chanel.
Oh, I got the mention already. All right. She's great. I need to seek some help here, okay?